Hey Aquarius, how's it going? This is Alex. I'm here to bring you your weekly love reading. I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves. And hopefully we will all enjoy the upcoming holiday season. In the meantime, let's see what God, angels, and universe has in store for you, Aquarius. Oh, 10 of Swords. Something is weighing you down, weighing heavily on your mind. I'm hearing that it is your turn to let go and let loose and release. 7 of Cups, you're being stretched thin. There is confusion and love and emotions. You're not necessarily sure what makes you happy anymore. And yeah, that would make sense as far as why angels originally said it's time to let go and kind of let loose. You know, kind of make your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas. Yeah, I'm not taking that. Is the 8 of Swords. It kind of jumped out and then went back in the deck. So how about we just put it back in the deck? I'll take the 8 of Wands over the 8 of Swords any day. Ooh, nice last card, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you guys can see all of that. I'm hearing, when is it going to become your turn, Aquarius? I can hear some of you saying, well, Alex, that's what I'm asking you. And it's coming with the Queen of Pentacles. It's absolutely coming. Oh, angels are saying this is draining. This is that pulling energy, that draining energy from you. This came up in one of your previous readings where it's almost like you're continuing to sacrifice. Okay, way too many cards. You're continuing to sacrifice yourself and your time and your happiness for everybody around you. And you know, that had to come to a stop, right? But I kind of feel like this reading may be the remnants, kind of what's left over from that particular energy. Yeah, you got love coming in and positive emotion. I hope it's not high emotion. Well, you got the five of Wands there with the 8 of Cups. You have communication. You have the 9 of Wands. You got a lot of Wands on the table, and you got the 3 of Wands. A lot of Wands on the table, Aquarius. Let's kind of move these up so you guys can see them better. There you go. All right, let's start from the top. Is this the straw that broke the camel's back? You are being weighed down. I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like you can't do anything right. You just can't get this right. This is a feeling of being very, very, very much overwhelmed. And, you know, the Tower, there's Scorpio kind of coming in and saying, hey, something's got to change. Something's got to give. You gotta kind of destroy one thing before you can give life to something else. This is worry. This is pain. This is, you know, again, too much responsibility, and I'm trying to do the best that I can, but something's got to give. Absolutely, something's got to give. What I'm also feeling as well for you, Aquarius, is that I kind of feel like you guys had some sort of ritual or activity in place that helped you deal with all of this, but perhaps you kind of removed that activity. You know, it could have been, you know, going to the gym. It could have been kickboxing. You know, it could have been sex. I mean, I kind of feel like there was something that you were doing on the side that just got consumed by all of this energy. And it has thrown every last thing in your life off balance, right? Because now you're off balance. 7 of Cups with the Knight of Cups. That is love rushing in, but at the end of the day, this is high emotion. This is high emotion, and all of this emotion is kind of leaving you in a fog, kind of leaving you in clear, which is totally unusual for an Aquarius. You guys are air signs, which means you stay in your head, you know, you stay in deep thought, you stay in thinking of a master plan, right? You stay in that mode, and it just kind of feels like, number one, you're emotionally depleted. There's just kind of like high energy around you. Or you are uncomfortable in this emotional situation because that may not be your strong suit, Aquarius, right? You're in this emotional situation and things are just unclear. Things are just kind of confusing. But it almost even feels like, too, somebody doesn't have control over their emotions. And that may be you, Aquarius, you know, in that, you know, you're not necessarily the highest emotional or the most emotional sign of the zodiac. So maybe this is you being completely out of your element, feeling incredibly uncomfortable, not necessarily sure what to do, feeling overwhelmed, and just trying to, say, for instance, get back to your safe space and safe place. Now, with the Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups, this is just that tug of war, right? That one step forward, 18 steps back, right? And it's like, you know what? I'm done. You have the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. So you are progressing. You are kind of moving along, right? You are kind of getting out from this high emotional situation, but it's draining you. It's leaving you depleted. You know what I mean? It's leaving you in a state of, you know, again, kind of wanting to retreat, wanting to kind of like stop and stay, wanting to return back. I can't even say return back. I'm just going to use the word retreat. And I'm going to pull 3 romance angels cards after this, the romance oracle. And I'd be very curious or very surprised if the card retreat didn't come up. But I just kind of feel like there's way too much activity, too much back and forth. What I'm also getting to is I kind of feel like you're being accused of stuff that you are not even anywhere near being guilty of. But again, that's a part of this overwhelming situation, but also at the same time, Mercury's in retrograde. Okay? With the Justice card and the Knight of Swords, this feels like a come to Jesus moment, right? This is, angels are saying, a moment of truth, right? This is somebody coming to talk to you and kind of give you a different perspective to help balance out your situation. Of course, you know, Justice is Libra. You know, Libra are the scales. Libras have challenges making decisions, right? Because they weigh and balance everything. So I do kind of feel like, again, picking up this card, you know, with you kind of being off center, off balance, out of alignment, Aquarius, you know, it's almost like, does somebody come in and basically save the day and rebalance you out? Which I would be so excited for you if they did. Last 2 cards, absolutely. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, more progression, right? So you get that message, you get that information, you get that information that excites you, that motivates you, but then also at the same time, it offers a certain level of relief, right? Because with the 9 of Wands, this is somebody who's been out there fighting. They've been out there fighting tooth and nail. They're tired. They're broken down. They're burnt out. They're ready to give up. They're so close to their goal, but right now they're ready to give up, right? But the 8 of Wands, this information comes in and be like, hey, you're almost done, right? Hey, you're almost done. This is almost over. It could be this video. Hell, who knows? Right? This video that's basically coming in and saying, keep going, Aquarius, it's about to be over, right? You have some pretty exhausting cards on this table, Aquarius, especially with, you know, the 8 of Cups, you got the 7 of Cups, the 10 of Swords is just everything, right? But it's almost like the worst part is over. Like, the worst part is over. You've been going back and forth. You're emotionally drained. You're emotionally kind of checked out. You're going to get some sort of enlightenment, some sort of information that's going to absolutely help you out, right? It's going to be the information that you need to give that last effort, right? To give that last fight. And then, you know, once you kind of get back up on your feet, then it's like, now you can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel here with the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Right? Now you can say, for instance, see the light coming towards you, or you headed towards it. You know? So Aquarius, take a knee, take your You know, take some time out to yourself. Go find a quiet corner. You got one more round to go before the fight is over. And then once the fight is over, you can kind of receive your universal reward. Bask in the glory of even just the completion. You know, be happy about things just being over and done and completed. And then you can receive your universal reward. One thing that I was just paying attention to was these 2 nights, right? Because it does kind of feel like you're in a battle between your head and your heart, right? You're exhausted both ways. Both way around, you're exhausted, right? But it just kind of feels like, especially with this 9 of Wands here, you need rest. You need rest and relaxation. You need to let this go. Okay? And nope, we didn't see the let go of control issues. I just said let this go. And I was going to say, no, I don't see the retreat card here. But let go of control issues. You know, allow this situation to unfold naturally. I think that's the part, again, where you're self-sacrificing, you know, because you want a good outcome. You want to help everybody out. You want things to... You genuinely want to help and want to contribute to this particular situation, but it's killing you. It's killing you. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. To me, that's the you know, kind of, I am my brother's keeper to an extent, or, you know, be fruitful and multiply. You know, it's just something inside of you. It's a quality inside of you about your, as part of your value system, which a lot of the times religion has a way of shaping our value systems. But I just kind of feel like there's something inside of you that's keeping you in this mess, when in actuality, you shouldn't have been in there in the first place. Not only that, but I also feel like that was a revelation for you, Aquarius, that you don't belong in somebody else's mess. And I just paused on purpose, right? You don't belong in somebody else's mess. If this is not your stuff, like if it's not your lights that are about to be turned off, or your cell phone bill that's about to be turned off, or your car note that's due, you shouldn't be in their mess. But angels are saying, but they have to contribute. You can contribute by giving advice, or saying, hey, if you get the first $350, I'll give you the last $40. Right? In other words, make them do the majority of the work instead of you taking on the majority of the work. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. To me, this is, like I said, that situation, whatever that situation was that you had going on that helped you deal with all of this. I kind of feel like you may be in the process of bringing that back in your life. I was going to say to help you out with this, but again, this is coming to an end. But I would also say that could be a part of your reward system, that, you know, ritual or whatever it was, that exercise or extracurricular activity, whatever it was, coming back and kind of rebalancing you, right? But now, say for instance that this is over, as an example, you can actually enjoy, right? You can actually enjoy, take some time out and actually feel and enjoy whatever this was that you were that you had to give up, or you had to cut off, or you had to let go of, right? I'm gonna leave it there, Aquarius. Hopefully this does resonate. If it does, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.